Hello and welcome. You're listening to a very special hypnosis recording. This audio session will enable you to improve your sexual performance so you can have the sex you always dreamed of, successfully and with confidence. It will also help you remove any barriers preventing you from maintaining the actions, so to speak, whether these are conscious or unconscious. After using the session, you will feel free to confidently perform the way you want to, relaxed in your newfound sexual prowess. Just imagine being able to carry out whatever sexual acts you fancy, secure that your body's actions will reflect the inner, confident, successful you, whenever, wherever, with whoever you choose. Please make time in your daily life for reflection and contemplation. If you don't give yourself time and space to grow and mature as an introspective human being, then you are sure to remain in the habits and patterns that have led you toward finding assistance in this hypnosis and NLP session. Let this audio program be a tool in your toolbox, and also collect other tools that will assist you, such as affirmations, positive people around you, healthy eating and living, and stress-reducing exercises like massage, meditation, nature walks, tai chi or yoga. You have now decided to take your life back into your own hands. Congratulations! Make sure to listen to this recording in the most comfortable location and position that you can. You may choose to use headphones or just listen in a quiet place. Allow your body to relax and your mind will follow along. You will be entering into a hypnotic or trance-like state. You will remain aware in the deep background of your mind, so there is no need to fear any loss of control, being manipulated, or doing anything that you do not want to do. Be okay with the images and scenery that come up. You experience trance states regularly throughout your day, like when you daydream or drift in thought. These are a natural way for the mind to rest. Your subconscious mind will attempt to organize itself, clearing out the ideas and thoughts that are no longer beneficial for you, and holding on to the images and impressions that you need to keep you moving forward in your natural path of evolution. Listen to this recording daily for optimum success. If you have limited time, then listen every second day. Doing this for 21 days in a row will help to bring you profound results and will probably change your life forever. Please never listen to this while you are handling machinery or driving a vehicle. Refrain from listening while under the influence of drugs, medications, or alcohol. If you happen to suffer from epilepsy or a psychiatric condition, please consult your physician before proceeding. I wish you a pleasant journey into your inner space, and I know that you will have far greater calm and understanding once you have finished this session. You must now find a comfortable position. You can choose to sit back comfortably in a chair or on a sofa, in a recliner, or on a bed. Once you have adjusted any restrictions in your clothing and settled into your spot, you can begin to accept the idea of letting go. You are ready now to understand just how easy it can be to perform sexually, relaxed both on the inside and where it shows most, in your body. you can begin to allow yourself the permission to enter into a hypnotic state. In fact, go ahead and tell yourself that you are giving yourself full permission to let go, knowing how great you can look when you feel erect and ready to perform. In your mind, or even out loud, tell yourself that you are safe and that you are eager to travel to the depths of your unconscious mind to discover the relaxed, confident, assertive male that is inside. It is important that you believe yourself, that you trust yourself. This moment calls for self-love and trust. Your self-confidence is already beginning to increase as your eyes begin to softly close. I want you to take a deep, slow breath in and now release the breath. That's good. Notice the quality of your breath. Does the breath flow into your chest or deeper into your belly? Pay attention to the next few breaths and make sure to follow them right down to your belly. Feel your belly rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Be open to the idea that you can change the way you perform sexually by changing how you have sex, just as easily as you can allow your breath to go in and out. As you begin to deepen into this trance, it is necessary that you release any tensions in your body. Starting at your right foot, begin to release any muscles you are still holding on to. Just relaxing. Up your right leg to the knee. And moving up until you're at the hip. Now do the same for the left leg. Starting with your left foot, release any muscles you're holding on to. Move up the left leg to the knee and up to the hip. Clear any tension in your hips. Let go of your deepest pelvic muscles. You may be clenching tightly and you don't even know it. So just for now, let go. Continue to feel the rise and fall of your belly and let the heaviness of your arms and shoulders sink down and melt away. Feel the openness in the palms of your hands. Feel the expansive breath in your chest and abdomen. Open your jaw to stretch it and then release it. Let your eyes sink into your head until they're floating peacefully. Feel the tingling of the hair on your head and the lightness of the air around your face. You are ready now to move deeper inside, to release your inner you, a man who is tall, erect, and strong, relaxed and stress-free about sex and his performance on the job, so to speak, so that it shows in your every act with your partner too. I will ask you to open your eyes one more time in a moment. When you close them again, you will sink into a wonderful, floating softness, and you will be ready to take a journey. Okay. Open your eyes slightly on your next inhale. Now close them on the exhale and step securely into the most relaxed state of awareness you can imagine. To help you relax even deeper, I will lead you on a journey. Listen to the sound of my voice. Listen deep down inside. Of course you are. If you feel yourself drifting away at any time, just focus on the sound and vibration of my voice as they enter into your ears. You're doing so well already. You're beginning to relax with every breath you take. You are ready now to increase your sexual performance. Go ahead and tell yourself that you are giving yourself full permission to let go. I want you to take one more deep, slow breath in. And now release the breath. It's important for you to know, as you go deeper into trance, that you are fully in control of your own mind and your own body. This is a chance for you to use that control to get underneath the surface of your own thought patterns. You will create for yourself the opportunity to find out just how to increase your sexual performance. Begin now by clenching your jaw shut very tightly. Clench hard and at the same time squeeze your eyes and face muscles until you feel real tension in your head. As we count to 3, you will begin to release that tension, and after the count of 3 you'll be completely relaxed in your face, jaw and head. Clenching the jaw and face muscles. 1, 2, 3, and let go. And feel the relaxation. And now we move into the arms and hands, chest and shoulders. Begin to clench your fists. Tighten all the muscles in your arms as strong as you can. Squeeze the belly, the chest and the upper back muscles until you feel real restriction throughout the whole upper body, tightening more and more. Take a deep breath and I'll count for you. 1, 2, 3, and fully release all the tension. As the arms and hands release, the chest softens and the back melts deeper into your relaxed position. Feeling the heaviness in your belly as the whole upper body completely relaxes. Take another slow, deep breath. Inhale. Hold the breath and exhale fully. And allow your focus to slip a little bit lower into your legs and the lower body. Begin to tense the legs and your feet. Feel the tension in the lower legs and feet and squeeze your buttocks. Go on then, squeeze those private parts and feel them tighten too. Take a deep breath in, hold your breath, and now release the breath and release the muscles in your legs and feet. Feel the heavy relaxation settling into your lower body. Scan your body for tension and feel only relaxation. If you find any remaining tension, just squeeze that one area one more time. Take a breath and release the tension with the exhale. Go on, just check the rest of your body. I'll wait. Now that your body is relaxed, we can slip a little deeper into trance, focusing on your breath. Because your breath just slowly breathes in and out. And in and out is something we want to encourage. Breathing in and out, feel the sensation of floating. Allow your breath to float away any tension, any anxiety that you may feel. Taking a deep, focused breath, feel the air around you soft and open. Feel your body heavy and soft at the same time as you sink deeper into your relaxed position and deeper into trance. As you prepare yourself to journey into your unconscious mind and to begin to remove all barriers to sexual performance once and for all. Now that you have relaxed your body completely, you can allow all the sounds of the room to leave your mind. You can let everything go that is not taking place within your own mind at this point. Focus on my voice. Focus on your breath. Your consciousness may drift from time to time, but you will always bring it back to the sound of my voice and the feeling of your breath in and out. Now, as you're listening to my voice, it can be interesting for you to discover whether you relax more as you pay attention to the words themselves, or whether it's the tone and the rhythm that's like a lull you to go to that restful state that's so nice. That's the interesting thing about just relaxing. You let go and notice what you notice. But if you try to make yourself fall asleep, you know what that's like. The more you tell yourself to sleep, the more you don't sleep yet. Language is so odd. We say we sleep with someone, but we mean anything but. We mean we make love. Ideally, there's not too much sleeping involved. And that's when you need to be relaxed and awake at the same time, which is a kind of a paradox when you think about it. It's so much fun. There are so many paradoxes like that. Some performers say you give your best performance when you have that surge of adrenaline. You know what I mean. Have you ever wondered how you can get curious about that? The way some things work best when they're left to their natural devices, and you can just let go, and it all works as it should because you're relaxed and awake at the same time. It's just like the spring. Things grow, they pop up, and that takes energy, but there's no force, just lovely things that burst into life at exactly the time you want them to. That's right, for them. You know how good it feels when some things spring to life, and it's exactly when you want it to. Because when you're in that paradoxical, relaxed and awake at the same time frame of mind, you can just enjoy what's happening and love the love of your lover. And that is where your focus is. And what's so wonderful is how something is hard and easy at the same time. Athletes, you know you like them, call it being in the zone. It's that state of being fully present in the moment and just loving the performance while it's happening. You know, you can say new things to yourself that make you feel good. I am a lover in the zone. I am a sexual athlete. Hear those words inside your mind, in those tones where you hear good messages. It's like when you're proud of yourself, as you should be. Hear them again. I am a lover in the zone. I'm a sexual athlete. Notice how good that feels, and you can just enjoy that good feeling because you're right to be proud. Same with music. Have you ever thought about music? What's it for? Such a silly question. Music is to be enjoyed. Music is for fun, recreation. You don't listen to music to get to the end, do you? Dancing is like that too. Now, dancing is very intimate, and it feels great, don't you? But it would be silly if the only purpose was to get your partner to the other side of the dance floor. When you're dancing with someone you really like, you notice them noticing you, and you notice them back, and the music keeps you naturally in rhythm together, and you just melt into every moment because that's the special joy of dancing. There's just pure pleasure to be had from the experience. And you can think of more like that when you think about it. That's right, they come to mind at just the right time, never a moment too soon. The trees in spring blossom at just the right time, but if you want the fruit, you have to wait. It all happens in perfect harmony, and there's nothing you need to do. Just enjoy the desire for the fruit. How delicious it will be when you come to eat it. But you can, for now, think about how the sap is rising and nourishing the plant that eventually becomes the fruit that all comes together at just the right moment and never before, because it's all in harmony. The music of nature is the nature of music. Have you noticed that thought? It's interesting to note that as you notice thoughts, how your attention shifts and you're always in control of where you place your attention. And as you pay attention to your lover, you're loving how the harmony of the music of the moment keeps the sap rising, just as nature intended. And it will be a while yet before it comes to the delicious fruity part. The waiting itself is the delicious part, and that's when something that is hard is so easy. Can you feel the difference? It's the sort of difference you notice when you say to yourself, I am a lover in the zone. I am a sexual athlete. Now, I don't know if you're noticing, because you can always choose what to notice. Have you noticed that as you're hearing these words, there are certain suggestions of suggestive things that are fun? And the key is really in how you notice that you can shift your attention. And that's how the paradox is so easy to understand. The secret of great performance, actors and singers agree, happens as you focus your attention on how you make your lover feel good. It's like applause, and you can just choose to notice that. And as you do that, then all kinds of things want to happen. And all the things you want to happen will be as nature intended. And control is just another one of those paradoxes. It's there by itself, and there's nothing you need to do. That's right. It's all you have to do. Just love your lover's responses. That's all it is. And it's like applause. And you feel good because they feel good. And you're making love to notice the person you're with. Because while you're doing that, it's like you're noticing the words you're hearing now. There's nothing you need to do. Hearing words just happens. And you already know you can shift your focus to the words themselves, or the tones and the rhythms of the voice you hear. And you can do that because you always have control. It's that paradox. You always have control, and at the same time, there's nothing you need to do. It's wonderful, all the things that are true, like that, because you can begin to notice how already your focus has shifted, and any thoughts or feelings that you may ever have had about doubting yourself as a lover can melt away, just like you melt into the music when you dance. And that's how just shifting your focus of your thoughts like that, you can discover so easily how natural your rhythm is, and you and your partner feel so good together, and you can experience how you only really enjoy yourself when you're not noticing you're enjoying yourself. That's where the zone is, that zone you are getting to know. Like when you tell yourself, I am a lover in the zone, I am a sexual athlete. Paradoxes are delicious, aren't you? Allow yourself to spend some time discovering all those other places where you have natural rhythm. Like walking. You walk and you don't have to pay attention to your legs, because if you did, you'd trip yourself up. So when you desire to walk, you can just perform with ease, walking without thinking. And when you desire love, making it stay there is effortless in the same natural way. Just as you trust your desire to walk, you can trust your desires to be there when they're giving pleasure to you. And you can give that pleasure to your lover, and everything will stand up, whichever way you look at it, feeling as good as it does. Like that's when it's hard and easy to be hard. And that's the fun of the paradox. And it's so lovely when you allow yourself to take a moment to remember that it's all natural. Everything has its rhythms, the seasons, even mating seasons. It doesn't have to be there all the time, but you know you can relax because now you can relax, because the paradox is when you relax, it's natural and nature takes its course and the desire for mating comes back. You think it's hard, and it is, because the paradox is that it's easy. You can even experience it now, because you'll always remember you can shift your focus. Let your mind naturally focus on how good you feel as you remember giving pleasure. It's a paradox you automatically get in, and the desire to go on giving stays there, and you can notice how it grows in strength. As the more you give, the more you get. It's such a simple law of nature, and your nature is to give pleasure. It's such a good feeling when you give. Did you notice how your control is there like that? And you don't need to release anything because it will all come together in just the way you like it. Because your focus is on giving, and now you get it, don't you? Some people have thought that it's hard, and it stays that way because it's easy to focus in the way you now know how. And then the joy of tension building is another paradox, because now you see the more it builds, the more fun you have, when you both let go. And all you do is give fun, and you get fun. That's so funny, isn't it? As my words make sense to you in your own special way, tiptoe back in your mind through them, and you'll discover it's so easy to remember these things. They are even easier to remember by repeating those words that make you feel so strong and proud. I am a lover in the zone. I am a sexual athlete. That's right. You're getting it now. Hear how those words have already increased your strength, your control and desire, all rolled into one complete package. The man that you are. Virile, strong. That's right. Hear them again. I am a lover in the zone. I am a sexual athlete. Yes, so good. Here they come again. I am a lover in the zone. I am a sexual athlete. You are in control because you choose where to focus your attention. The rhythm of giving is a dance you love melting into, and the desire to do it again and again is such fun because you know it's easy to be hard, and when you give you get the idea of pleasure coming together, and your timing is perfect because you understand the paradox of being in control by letting nature take its course, like spring into action, and always be ready whenever you want to. And isn't it strange how my words make sense about how you are so good at making love? Life is all working naturally, and it's all perfect, and that's how you begin and began relaxing about this when we began. And now become aware of the weight in your hips and your legs, and feel your breath entering your body. Move your breathing right down into your hips and legs until the heaviness is gone. Focus on imagining your breath going right down into your lower legs, and feel as your awareness slowly re-enters. Take a deep breath, inhaling and holding your breath down into your legs and hips, and letting go of the breath as life re-enters your lower body. Because you know how much you like life in your lower body. Taking another deep breath in, fill your chest and belly with breath, and feel the breath spread into your arms and hands, and let the breath out, allowing the sensations in your chest, your belly, your arms and shoulders to come back to life. As you breathe in, feel the awareness coming back into your whole body. You can sense the space where you're resting and feel the fullness of your person. You are mentally and physically back in the moment. I will count now from 10 to 1. As I reach the end of my counting, you will decide to wake from this exercise, or you may choose to rest and sleep deeper, here in the moment, allowing your decision to fully manifest within your body. 10. Breathing calmly. 9. 8. 7. Fully relaxed and fully aware. 6. 5. 4. Fully aware. 3, 2, 1, and you are able to come back or slip into sleep, whichever you have chosen, knowing that you've made the right decision and you're doing well. You may choose to rest in the position you're in. You may choose to sleep if you wish. You may choose to rise and move about, knowing that you have created positive energy and you are most definitely headed in the right direction. Be strong, virile and confident, and know that you have the power to change. You are bound to have great success. Thank you for listening. I know you won't regret it. Please return to this recording daily or as often as you feel necessary. It will continue to support you on an ongoing basis, and repetition will reap rewards.